Insurance Agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Putoff Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Putoff Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Putoff Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's contest in Florence, South Dakota. That bucket good for the Falcons. Going to be good for a 2-0 lead. Ball's gone back and forth a couple of times. Had to get the headset hooked up. We're going to get that down to the other end of the floor. Ball is going to get to Huntimer. Huntimer's going to drive. Foul's going to be called. It's going to be on the floor. Foul's going to be on number 12 for the Falcons, Ashlyn Klitsky. Ball's going to get inbounded here for the Cardinals. Ball's going to get to Jalen Huntimer. She's going to gather it. Over to Johnson, back to Huntimer. Huntimer looking for somewhere to go. Ball's going to get over to Vincent on the right wing. Ball gets up to the top to Rowan. Pass intercepted. Falcons are going to go the other way. Klitsky's going to bring the ball up. Ball over to Muller. Muller to Rizlov, left wing. Screen by Conkey, looks to pick and roll, creates a little space, but Rizlov pulls it back out, gets it over to Lovacic. Lovacic picks it up, tries to get it to Rizlov. Errant pass, going to be a turnover. Ball gets to Vincent. Vincent over to Spildy. Spildy to Johnson, to Huntimer. Huntimer for 3 is good. Ball's going to come back the other way here. Rizlov gets it into Klitsky. Some token pressure there from the Cardinals. We're going to get the ball up. Ball over to Rizlov, to Muller. Muller's going to bring it back around, gets it to Klitsky. Back to Muller, left wing. Rizlov in the corner. He sizes it up, thinks about it. No. Gets it to Klitsky, left wing. Klitsky fakes and drives, gets underneath. Tough spot to be. Gets it out to Rizlov in the corner. Corner dribble, okay, gets it up to Lovacic at the top. Muller from the right wing for 3, a little too strong. Rizlov's going to try and gather it. Ball did hit the rim, so a fresh 35. We're going to get a tie ball called here. It's going to be Cardinal ball. In for the Falcons, number 2, Ashlyn Vavruska. Lovacic going to take a break here. Ball gets in. Johnson going to dribble it up for the Cardinals. Met by Vavruska up top. Ball underneath. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent, no. We're going to get a foul. Looks like it's going to be a push from behind by the Cardinals here. Looks like Vincent is going to get called for that foul. Her first, team's first. 1 apiece for each team. Ball's going to get down. That basket's going to be good by the Falcons there. Still working through. The scoreboard's not quite working. 4-3 our score. The scoreboard camera not picking up. So turnaround jumper for the Cardinals, number 5, Huntimer. So 5-4 our score. Just 4 minutes to go now in the first. Vavruska back to Klitsky, over to Rizlov on the right wing. Vavruska at the top, over to Muller left wing. Going to get it down to Klitsky in the corner. Klitsky thinks about it, drives, and hesitates. Going to draw the foul. Going to be shooting 2 here. Klitsky, first free throw, up. No good, just a little too strong. Not enough backspin on it to draw it back in. In for the Cardinals, number 10, Madeline Madsen. Second free throw for Klitsky, up. That one good. Small adjustment, but it makes a difference. Cardinals get the ball in. Bringing it up, Johnson. Ball gets it down to Spildy. Spildy, runner, no good. Rebound for Madsen. Gets it up to Johnson at the top. Gets it to Huntimer. Huntimer drives left-handed. Gets it across the lane over to Spildy. Spildy's going to put that one in. You're only going to get so many freebies near the basket before she puts it in. 3 a little too strong there, looked like by Muller. That ball's going to get tied up. It's going to be Falcon basketball. Addison Byer checking in for the Falcons, number 1. Grace Conkey going to take a break here. Going to be a baseline out of bounds here for the Falcons. Ball's going to get into Byer. That ball going to get out of bounds. Pass mishandled by Klitsky there. A little bit errant on the connection. Going to be Cardinal basketball. That ball's going to get back to Johnson. Johnson over to Spildy. Spildy up top to Huntemer. Across the court to Vincent. Vincent no good on it. Going to be, looks like probably a hold. That ball got a little loose. And then trying to collect it, just kind of reaches out. Looks like the foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. Number 10, Madeline Madsen. So it's going to be Falcon basketball. Miley Sumner in for the Falcons now. I missed that one, so Vavruska back up to Sumner. Sumner dribbles left wing. Short pass to Byer. Byer to Vavruska. Vavruska's going to drive the right lane. Little too tough on the runner. Going to get a rebound by Sumner. She puts it back, no good. Vavruska. Klitsky on the drive. Just a little too strong off the backboard and off the iron. Going to be Johnson. Spildy, excuse me, from the corner for 3, no good. There, it's going to be Huntemer for 3, no good. Johnson for the rebound. She tries to put it back, gets tied up. Foul's going to be called. Shooting 2. Checking in for the Falcons, number 15, Brooke Levacic. She's going to go in for Klitsky. Looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Falcons. They'll take a break. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Viking
Excavating.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Your score right now, 5-7, Cardinals lead. Coach Reed taking the time out there, get the troops gathered. Going to be shooting 2 here. At the line for the Cardinals, number 11, Sony Johnson. Free throw, no good, gathered by Byer. Byer's going to dribble around the pressure here. They're going to look to trap, gets it to Levacic. Levacic's going to try and press. Gets it up to Vavruska. Vavruska left wing. Hesitation, dribble underneath. Good move to create some space and get up and under. Madsen bring the ball down. Byer push some pressure on. Madsen handles it. Down in the left corner. Gets it up top to Vincent. Vincent drives top. That ball goes Madsen to Rowan. Madsen has it back. Runner left of the lane. No. Madsen gets the rebound, though. Battle for it. She's just a little stronger. Huntemer for 3. No. Excuse me, Levacic with the gather. Going to be coming back the other way for the Falcons. A little bit of a run here. Gets it to Levacic. Levacic going to run the lane. Right-handed across. Good. Great move by Levacic there to attack left-footed and then get back across the right, creating space. Enough to get that ball up and in. We got Huntemer up top. Get Madsen. Vincent for 3. No. Byer the rebound. Handles the tough action from behind there. Ball going to be out of bounds. Cardinals. Going to be Spildy coming in, checking in for Rowan for the Cardinals. Hunter going to bring it up for the Cardinals. A little bit of pressure by Sumner here. Sumner reaches for it, can't quite come up with it. Hunter tries to gather. A little bit too much space there, a little bit of movement. Falcons are going to get called for the blocking foul here. It's going to be Cardinal ball underneath, 1.9 left to go. Conkey's going to check in quick. That foul is going to get called on Byer, Addison Byer for the Falcons, her first. Team's third, 3 fouls apiece here. Hunter to inbound for the Cardinals. Looking for an option, gets it up top to Spildy. Spildy for 3. That basket's good. So, Cardinals are going to end that quarter on a 3-pointer, 10-9. Cardinals lead. They're going to take a break. We will be right back.
Runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coming out of the break, Cardinals lead 10-9. Fouls are going to reset for each team here. Cardinals ending that quarter on a 3-pointer. Great concentration there by Spildy. So, if you're Coach Reed, you're getting a little bit of pressure. The Falcons seem to be handling it all right. The big thing seems to be right now creating some space. Coach King's Cardinal defense is pretty tight, so not a lot of space to operate there. When the Falcons create moves to try and create space, they're getting the ball in the basket for the most part. So a little bit of a cold shooting night, anything outside of bunny range, but so far the Falcons in this game. Hunter's going to bring the ball up, get it over to Spildy. Spildy looking, Johnson flashed open, nothing. Now we're going to get it up top to Madsen. Madsen's going to get it over to in for the Cardinals, number 21, Emery Vincent. Shot no good. Gathered up by Johnson. Johnson to Hunter. Hunter to Vincent. Back to Hunter. Left side Johnson. Johnson's going to drive, trying to create space. There's Hunter. Turnaround. No. Gathered up by Sumner. Ball's going to come back the other way. No numbers, it looks like, so she's going to make a brilliant move to create some space. Gets it over to Levacic in the corner. Hesitation, but looks like she drugged that foot to travel. Coach Reed saying, why, you're open, just shoot it. And like I said, the shooting not particularly on point, but here's the thing, shooters shoot, right? You have to have confidence if you're going to do it. And Coach Reed saying, have confidence, take that shot. So 2 shots here for Emery Vincent. Basket good on the first one. Checking in for the Cardinals, Ellison Vincent. Hunter going to check out. Second shot coming for Vincent Emery. Second shot good. 12-9 the score now. 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Levacic's going to bring the ball up. Muller, Rizlov on the right wing. Going to bring it back up top and reset things here. Physical defense by the Cardinals. Yep, that time a little bit too much. Spildy's going to commit the foul. Trying to cut the pass off. Had to come through Conkey to do so. So it's going to be Falcons ball. Looks like it happened at or just below the free throw line, so that ball's going to be underneath. Vavruska going to check in. Muller going to check out. In for the Cardinals. Looks like number 5, Hunterman, back on now. Pass up top, Rizlov. Rizlov going to go right wing, Sumner. Sumner hesitation there, jab step. Gets it up to Vavruska at the top. Refuses the screen by Conkey. Runner down the left lane, no good. Ball's going to come back the other way. Hunterman going to get it. Looks like runner gets bumped by Sumner. Good concentration by Hunterman there to get that ball up and in. Sumner's going to bring the ball back here. Lovacic attacks, no. Sumner thinks about a 3, no. Gets to the left elbow, gets the ball out to Rizlov on the right wing. Falcons a little hesitant to shoot still. Gonna have to take shots to make shots at some point when you get space. Vavruska left wing now. Lovacic in the corner, Lovacic for 3. Yes, for 3! Splashes that one straight into the bottom of the net. Spin move by Hunterman. Going to be called for the travel. One too many steps in that move. Picked up the dribble just a little early. Going the other way, 12-14. Cardinals still lead. Let's see if that 3 gets the Falcons warmed up here and start shooting a little bit better. A little bit of soft pressure here for the Cardinals. Entry pass down across the lane to Sumner. Sumner couldn't quite handle it, just a little bit too far. Going to be a turnover there on the pass. Cardinals ball coming back. Looks like Johnson going to bring the ball up for the Cardinals. Ball across there to Emery Vincent. Up top to Ellison Vincent to Spildy. Spildy up top. Emery Vincent for 3. No, just a little off. Sumner going to come away with that ball. Crowd doesn't like how physical that defense was. Lovacic runner across the lane, no. Ashlyn Vavruska trying to mix it up there and get that rebound. Vincent up to Hunterman. Hunterman going to look to push a little bit and attack. Left elbow picks it up. Nowhere to go. Spildy across the lane looking, no. Hunterman flash by Vincent there. Hunterman on the runner, no. Lovacic the rebound. Good handling of the backcourt pressure there by Lovacic. Sumner right wing, going to bring it back up top and set things up. Picks it up at the top without a plan and switches her pivot feet. Coach Reed going, we got to have a plan. We can't pick the ball up there. So, Addison Beyer in for the Falcons. Ashlyn Klitsky in for the Falcons. We've got too many Falcons. 5 is a party, 6 is a flock. So we get down to 5 again. Lovacic will take a seat. Vincent gets it into Johnson, back to Vincent there. So the Cardinals are going to set up the offense. Looks like a little bit of handoff action. Gets it to Hunterman. Hunterman towards the rim, gets met, but good concentration once again. I think the size may be creating a little bit of a problem for the Falcons. Vavruska left wing. Rizlov up top. Lots of space again, not looking to shoot the ball in attack. Looking to hesitate and try and see. I like the one more mentality, but at some point, take a shot, right? So, Klitsky up top, hesitates, runner, floater, almost. We're gonna get probably a push from behind. Underneath, probably gonna be Beyer for her second. So it's gonna be Cardinal basketball. Yes, Beyer for her second, team second. 16-12 the score, just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Johnson gets it across. There we go. Now the crowd gets into it a little bit. Let's see if that can help make this offensive end for the Cardinals a little tough. Lack of communication. Good block by Klitsky. A little bit late on the rotation, but she was there right on time to send that one back down the baseline. Cardinals to inbound off the block. Hunterman looks to attack. Vavruska up top to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Too strong. But Spildy gathers the rebound. Long shot, long rebound. coaches talk about when you get three-pointers is that ball's going to come off kind of hard. It's going to be a long rebound. Spildy for three, a little bit short. That ball tipped around. Vavruska going to come away with it. Falcons are going to go back the other way. Addison Beyer had a run at the rim, but Vavruska hadn't quite gathered the ball to get turned around and see her. Vavruska underneath, going to go up and under, blocked by Huntemer. Johnson going to gather that rebound. Here comes the Cardinals the other way now. Spildy going to look to set it up. Johnson up top, left wing. Gets it over to Vincent. Vincent drives the right lane. Rotation just a little bit too late. She's going to get fouled. Shooting foul. She's going to the line, number 2, Ellison Vincent. That foul looks like it's going to go on number 1, Addison Beyer. Her third, team's third. First free throw, no good. Going to get a 30-second timeout. They'll take a break. We'll take a break. We will be right back.
He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520-4518.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a...
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Going to be Falcon basketball here. 17-12 our score. Falcons trail. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Sumner down the right wing, almost to the corner. Gonna get it down to Muller. Muller in the short corner, turns it over, trying to pass it over to Rizlov. Here comes Johnson, gonna look to attack the rim. Huntemer looking to get left-handed. Good defense by Sumner to cut her off. Muller, good rotation. The rest of the rotation wasn't quite there. Vavruska gonna gather the rebound. Here comes the Falcons the other way. She's got Muller just a little off. Gonna get it out to Rizlov though. Good save to keep the ball alive. Klitsky for three, just a little short. Just off the inside of the front of the rim. Falcons don't come away with it. Johnson gonna look to attack and press the issue. Runner, no. Vavruska gonna come away with the rebound. Here come the Falcons, 3-on-2. This is good numbers. Here comes Sumner. Floater, no. I think she expected a little bit more of a bump there. Good body control on both sides. Gonna get Huntemer across the lane to Madsen. Madsen good on the late rotation. 19-12, a minute and a half to go. Falcons trail. Gets the ball across to Klitsky, back to Vavruska. Entry pass too late. Ball stolen away, knocked away by Rowan. Good hands by Vavruska to knock that ball away. Then just a little bit too late on the attempt by Vavruska. Gonna get called for a hold. It's gonna be Cardinal basketball on the bottom. Looks like it's gonna be a hold from behind. So they're gonna call that on number 13, Griffin Muller. Team's fourth, Muller's first. Rizlov will take a break. Lovacek back in. Ball inbounded to Huntemer. Maybe a travel there. She kind of shuffled that, trying to backpedal and keep a body block on Sumner there, but no call. Sumner's got the ball, gets it to Klitsky up top. 1 minute to go. 19-12, Vavruska left elbow attack. No, rebound Rowan for the Cardinals. Gonna come back the other way here. Huntemer, right wing. Vincent down to Johnson. Looking for Madsen. Looks like we're going to get an illegal screen on Vincent here. Yep. Going to be Spildy coming in. Vincent going to come off her second, team second here. 42 seconds to go. Conkey going to come in now for the Falcons. Not sure who she's subbing in for. She's in for Klitsky. So Vavruska will rotate back to go get the basketball. 40 seconds to go. Ball's going to come back down. Sumner left wing gets trapped. Ball back out to Vavruska. Lavacek. Muller in the corner. Nowhere to go. Little handoff. Lavacek attacks. Gonna get fouled on the attack there. Looks like we're gonna get a shooting foul. Spildy for the Cardinals gonna get called for that foul. Her second. Team's third. 20 seconds left to go. Lavacek's gonna shoot two. First free throw good. Second one coming for Lavacek. Rolls around. Good rebound by Vavruska. Gonna attack there. Ooh, good defense by Johnson to stay straight up and then just bring that ball back down. 12 seconds left to go. Johnson at the top, or excuse me, Huntmer at the top. Gonna attack left lane. Tries to get it down to Rowan. Gets it out to Johnson left. Just a little too strong. And just like that, the half is gonna end. So, at halftime, 19-13, Falcons trail. A little bit of work to do. If you're the Falcons, just got to see the ball go in the hoop a few more times. If you're the Cardinals, your defensive pressure is working.
Voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
AgWorks of Watertown is your go-to for premier agricultural services in Northeast South Dakota. We deliver superior agronomy solutions, including top-quality seed brands, custom application, and precision ag services to enhance crop health and yield. Optimize your farming with our expert services and cutting-edge solutions. Call AgWorks today for ultimate agricultural success. Proud sponsors of Watertown area youth athletics and events.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put-Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put-Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put-Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520-4518.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Free throw by Conkey, good there. (14-19) our score. Johnson going to drive under the basket, tiptoes the baseline, picks the dribble up, going to get called for a travel. So turnover by the Cardinals there. Levacic going to bring the ball back down the other way. Rizlov, screen by Conkey. Turn around, Levacic left corner, no, dribbles baseline, pass deflected out of bounds. So going to stay Falcon basketball here. Errant pass there. Here come the Cardinals back the other way. Hunter, no, too strong. Rebound, Spildy. Spildy gets the ball stolen away, reaches out, gonna commit the foul going back the other way. Coach King, probably not what you're looking for there. That foul, originally, the shooting foul by the Cardinals was on number 31, Rowan. This foul on Spildy, her third. Rowan's was her first. Team's second of the quarter so far. So far, the Falcons have come out of the halftime ready to go. Cardinals a little bit lethargic. Muller sizes up a three, decides Steph Curry range, not quite within her toolbox. Muller, Klitsky left lane, gets it to the elbow and gets it back out to Levacic. Levacic to Klitsky. Klitsky attacks the lane, creates a little space. No, a little too strong. Rizlov, good hustle. Levacic, Klitsky gonna get towards the baseline. Levacic in the corner. 3-point shot, but before the shot, gonna get an offensive foul, it looks like. So, looks like moving screen, probably. Unless they called out of bounds. I don't see a foul call being put up. So it must have been just called out of bounds. Rizlov, good physical defense to come meet Johnson. Johnson directing Huntmer, left wing Huntmer, screer across the court. Spildy gets the ball on the bottom off the cross-court pass, tries to attack, gets met, dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover. Here comes Madsen in for Spildy. Cardinals going to set up a 1-2-1, a diamond press. Falcons going to look to break it. Rizlov going to push the ball across. That's a very effective way to try and attack that 1-2-1 diamond. Rizlov hesitated, got two hands on it, got called for the double dribble. Coach Reed going, no reason to hesitate. You had all the gap in the world. Attack. Could have got another foul on Rowan there. Johnson met, trapped there. Looks like a little bit too much by Klitsky. I think this foul is going to be called on. It's the hardest part when you come in trap is to hold your ground and not then start closing out with your body. Levacic going to be called for her second foul, team's first of the quarter. Huntmer to Madsen, Madsen to Johnson. Johnson goes down the right side, gets cut off, gets it out to Huntmer on the right wing. Euro step. The crowd wants a double dribble or a travel. Take your pick. Bunny, no good. Going to be Falcons basketball coming back the other way. Cross court to Rizlov. Pass behind her. Coach Reed nonplussed with that pass. We're going to get Vavruska and Sumner in here. Klitsky and Levacic going to take a break here. Looks like it's about getting a breather as opposed to trying to correct the mistake. So Johnson for the Cardinals, going to bring the ball up. 19-14 our score. Good defense by Rizlov there to cut that off and then apply pressure. Vavruska going to cut off Johnson. Madsen thinks about it. Takes it back out. Huntmer up top. Huntmer left lane. Gets to the elbow. Tries to bring it back across the lane. Good help defense. Trapped there by Muller. Yep. Going to get an offensive foul. Madsen went to go and attack and brought that elbow with her and hooked. So going to be a turnover by the Cardinals. They're going to set up that 1-2-1 diamond here. Nope, excuse me. They're going to go 2-1-1 now on this one. Here comes Rizlov, going to get met. Gets the ball over to Vavruska. Vavruska gets it across. Coach Reed calling the offense. Vavruska to Rizlov. To Muller. Muller brings it back up top. Good lane look by Conkey. Good pass underneath the Vavruska. And the basket's good. 19-16 now. Falcons still trail. Just over 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Madsen attacks. Runner, no. Conkey, good rebound there. Good physical presence. Gets it out to Vavruska. Vavruska. Coach Reed saying, break the press. Good attack by Rizlov there. Gonna get the shooting foul. Good attack. So 4:05, 19-16, Rizlov to the line. That foul called on Ellison Vincent. I have to remember which Vincent it was. Her third, team's fourth of the quarter. So just about half the quarter to go. Any foul by the Cardinals from here on out, unless it's player control, are going to be shooting bonus for the Falcons. That free throw good. 17-19, Falcons trail. Vincent gonna get it down to Madsen. Madsen up top to Ellison Vincent. No good. Emery Vincent to Huntmer. Huntmer looking for space. Gonna attack across the lane. Good recovery by Sumner. And again, Huntmer gonna get called for the forearm push-off. We're gonna get some subs here from both sides. So Addison Byers gonna come in for the Falcons. Looks like coming in for the Cardinals, number 14, Jersey Richards. Huntmer's gonna take a break. That was her second. It's the team's fifth. So that's a good example of player control foul there. It's an offensive, but it's not gonna create a bonus situation. The foul still counts as a personal in the team, but no shooting here. Sumner floater off the attack is good. Let's see if the Falcons can start to put together a run here. Johnson gonna bring the ball up for the Cardinals. Vavruska defensive pressure. Guides her left side. Emery Vincent for three, no. Off the side of the rim. Ellison Vincent, long pass. Good hustle by Muller there. Ball's gonna go off of her, but you like to see that hustle after that basketball. Coach Reed looking for maybe a little bit more awareness that if that ball gets out of bounds, it's ours anyway. But I love to see the hustle if I'm Coach Reed. Vincent to inbound here. Ellison down to Madsen. Guarded by Byer. Floater, no. Gathered by Muller. Muller, ball knocked away from Sumner off of Ellison Vincent. Gonna be Falcon basketball. Looks like Coach King gonna call a timeout here. So, looks like they're gonna take a full. So they're gonna take a full timeout. They'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a minute. We'll see you very shortly.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills,
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coach King of the Cardinals calling a timeout there. It's going to be Falcon basketball. Looks like the Cardinals are going to choose not to apply pressure. I think they're just going to wait at half court, it looks like. So, for the Falcons, Rizlov to inbound. Vavruska going to bring the ball up. 19-19 our score. 3 minutes to go. Vavruska on the left, gets it to Rizlov on the right. She's gonna attack the lane, gets it kicked out at Addison Byer. Addison Byer baseline drive. Pass knocked away. Ball's gonna come back the other way for the Cardinals. Here comes Madsen, runner down the right. And Muller straight up. I think the biggest problem there being she's moving. If she beats her to the spot and gets set, maybe offensive foul if she gets run into. But I think at that point, because she's still shuffling the whole way, even though she beat her there, still moving at that point. So called for the body foul. Muller's second, team's second. Free throw for Madsen is good. Conkey gonna come back in. Looks like she's gonna give Muller a break here. For the Cardinals, Richards and Emery Vincent gonna take a break. Johnson, Huntmer, Madsen, Vincent, and Spildy in. Rebound by Sumner on that. No good free throw. Ball's going to come back the other way here. Runner by Rizlov, just too strong. Conkey going to try and get the rebound. Looks like she's on the baseline. Going to be Cardinal basketball. Lavacek's going to check in. Looks like for Rizlov. Madsen off. Looks like Rowan on for the Cardinals. 2:24 to go now. 20-19, Cardinals lead. Huntemer, right wing, looking to direct traffic. Gets it to Rowan up top. Johnson, left wing. Dribbles up, picks up the dribble. Vavruska going to play tight defense. Lovacek a little bit slow to rotate there. Allowed the pass. You'd love to see that rotation a little bit quicker. Huntemer's going to gather that rebound after it bounces around and put it back in. 22-19 our score here. We're going to get a foul. Huntemer nonplussed with that. But that foul is actually going to be called on number 2, Ellison Benson. That's her 4th. Team's 5th, so we're 2 shots. Officials just realizing now we're in the bonus. So I would imagine Vincent sitting for the rest of this quarter, probably close to the first half of the 4th quarter there. Lovacek to the line here for the Falcons. First free throw, no good. See her hang her head there. You'd love to see a little bit more redirection, get some confidence. Shooter, watch that ball go in your mind. Second free throw, just a little strong. Johnson the rebound, gonna bring it back the other way for the Cardinals. Picks it up, Vavruska the pressure. Bayer again late on the rotation. The Falcons, that second player on the rotation there, not cutting off that pass. Just a little bit late. Good steal there by Vavruska of the bounce pass. Gonna go back the other way. She's gonna attack Spildy. Just a little strong underneath. Lovacek collects it, goes back up, gonna get fouled. Gonna be a shooting foul here. That foul gonna be called on the Cardinals, number 11, Sony Johnson. So first free throw for Lovacek. That one good. There we go. Build on it now. 22-20, minute 27 to go, 3rd quarter. Second free throw, also good. Coming back the other way now. Johnson's going to get it into Huntemer. Huntemer's going to bring the ball up. Rowan, left wing. Tries to get it in. Conkey quick, though, with it. Gets it stolen away. Vavruska's going to bring it up. Chance for the Falcons to take the lead here. Vavruska picks it up. Bad spot to pick it up. Find somebody to get an outlet to right away, though. Sumner, left corner, short corner. Good attack. Gets Rowan in the air. Floater is good. Falcons take the lead. First time of the night. Less than a minute to go. Now Madsen's going to get the ball up. Huntemer for 3. Way off. Probably going to hear that from the student section coming back the other way, I imagine. 44 seconds to go. Falcons basketball off the miss. Coach Reed calls the offense. Vavruska going to get the ball across and let everybody get set. Bayer to Sumner, right corner. To Vavruska in the bottom. Bayer up top. Bayer going to look to attack. Lovacek for 3. Yes, that one is good. Buckets for Lovacek. 26-22 now, Falcons lead. Shot clock is off. Huntemer with the ball. Looking to attack. Gets the lane. Tries to get it across to Spildy. That ball going to be knocked out of bounds by Spildy. Going to be Falcon basketball. Rizlov in. Going to give Bayer a break here. 10.8 seconds to go. Coach Reed calling the offense. Going to get it to Vavruska. Vavruska going to get it up. Going to try and get a good shot. It's a screen. Rizlov, Sumner for 3. Long 3. Just off the glass. Just misses it. So that's going to end the 3rd quarter. 26-22. Your Falcons have climbed all the way back to take the lead here. They'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a minute.
Overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is...
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Start of the fourth quarter here. Falcons lead 26-22. Story of this game, the Falcons hesitant to shoot. Now that they've started shooting a little bit more, they're starting to see the ball go in. And they've taken the lead. For the Falcons, Rizlov, Klitsky, Vavruska, Lavacek, and Konke. For the Cardinals, going to be Johnson, Vincent, Spildy, Huntemer, and Rowan. Looks like starting five both directions. Johnson going to get to the elbow. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent with 4 fouls, something to keep an eye on. Good Euro step there by Huntemer. Huntemer, no good. The Cardinals student section calling for a foul, as well as the parent section also calling for a foul there. Going to be Klitsky, right wing, goes baseline. Gets it all the way out to Rizlov. Rizlov hesitates, no shot. Vavruska up top now. Vavruska gonna attack the lane, gets it to Rizlov. Rizlov, hand down, man down, no basket. Spildy's gonna collect that. Gets it up to Vincent. Vincent's gonna get things set. 26-22, Falcons still lead. Here comes a defense chant from the student section. On the wrong end of the floor to really have a super effect, but gonna get a foul underneath. There's a toss-up there between foul or travel. Looks like the official's gonna go foul. Looks like he's gonna call a push. That's gonna go on Lavacek, her third, team's first. So Cardinal basketball on the bottom. Baseline out of bounds, gets it to Johnson. Johnson, Huntemer looking for position, gets the old okey doke. Vavruska goes around her. Huntemer falls down. Vavruska to Lavacek. Lavacek for 3. Yes! Another one! Coach Reed fired up as the baskets are starting to fall. He's going to call a timeout to try and get collected. Going to be a full timeout. They'll be back in 1 minute. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Extra.
But what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
AgWorks of Watertown is your go-to for premier agricultural services in Northeast South Dakota. We deliver superior agronomy solutions, including top-quality seed brand, custom application, and precision ag services to enhance crop health and yield. Optimize your farming with our expert services and cutting-edge solutions. Call AgWorks today for ultimate agricultural success. Proud sponsors of Watertown Area Youth.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coming out of the timeout by the Falcons, going to be Cardinal basketball. So 29-22 our score now. Ball's going to get brought up by Johnson for the Cardinals here. Defense chant coming again for the Falcon fans. This time if the other end of the floor could get into it, that might start to affect things. Huntemer dribbles it straight into Vavruska. Scrum for the ball. Johnson comes away with it, gets it to Vincent. Vincent to Huntemer again. Looking to attack. Gets it over to Madsen. Madsen sees Johnson flash. Good help defense by the Falcons there. Gets the ball back out. Shot clock running down. Vincent for three. That bucket is good. Good composure there by Vincent for the Cardinals. Ball's going to come back the other way. 29-25 now. Falcons still lead. Vavruska the ball over to Rizlov. Klitsky on the right wing. Gets it down to Vavruska in the short corner. She gets it across. Gets it to Levacic. Levacic for three. Just a little long. Conkey the rebound though. Too strong on the putback. Spildy's going to come with the rebound. Hesitates. Maybe a travel there on the hesitation, but going to get it over to Huntemer. Huntemer drives. No shot, says the official. Going to be ball underneath. Going to be a foul, looks like, on number 12 of the Falcons, Klitsky, her third, team second. Madsen to Johnson. Huntemer left side, hand down, man down. Vavruska didn't put the hand up when she closed out. She was right there, but ball's going to come back now. 29-28. Falcon basketball. Rizlov left corner, going to dribble back up top, get to Klitsky. Klitsky down the right. Coach Reed calling an offense. Levacic. Oop. Telegraphed pass to Vavruska. Johnson going to go the other way. Tapped away maybe, or just missed. Huntemer's going to gather the rebound. Huntemer for three. Too strong. Rebound scrum. Gets it to Madsen. Huntemer. Johnson. Johnson's going to drive. Going to go no shot by the official. Going to get a push. Going to be the third foul by the Falcons here, though. So it's going to be Cardinal basketball on the bottom. That foul also on Klitsky, her fourth now. Going to get a couple of subs by the Falcons here. Klitsky will go off. Addison Beyer will come in. Miley Sumner in, and Griffin Muller in. So the floor for the Falcons: Sumner, Beyer, Muller, Levacic, and Vavruska. Ball's going to get inbounded here. Huntemer over to Johnson. Johnson up top to Vincent. Huntemer left wing. Three, no. Hits the shot clock off the bounce. That's called out of bounds. Going to be Falcon basketball. Looks like the Cardinals not going to choose to press here. 4.5 to go. 29-28 still our score. Ball's going to get stolen away by Huntemer. Huntemer layup, no. Going to get collected by Vavruska. Gathers pressure, gets it to Sumner. Sumner going to get it across. Madsen cuts her off. Now before it gets over the timeline. Ooh, gets it to Muller. Muller hesitates, gets it to Beyer. He's going to drive towards the lane. Oh, looking for a place to go. Sumner now gets it back to Beyer. Falcons going to gather themselves here. Vavruska left lane runner. Just not quite enough touch. Spildy the rebound, going to get trapped. Cardinals going to Madsen push it up to Johnson. Johnson gets defended by Sumner. That ball rebounded by Huntemer. And going to get a shooting foul from behind. I'm going to guess on number 13, Muller. Yeah. Her third, team's fourth. If you are Coach Reed, he's going to call a timeout here. It's a tough spot to be in. That's a lot of fouls. And you're ahead. They're going to take a timeout. Looks like a full. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Athletics and events.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smell...
29-28, Falcons lead. Cardinals are going to have a shooting foul here. Huntimer to the line. The fouls for the quarter, 4 fouls on the Falcons, no fouls on the Cardinals. So, well-played defense by the Cardinals so far this quarter after getting in foul trouble in the third. First free throw for Huntimer, good. That's going to draw us even at 29. Second free throw coming here. Second free throw up and good. Cardinals retake the lead, 30-29. 3:40 to go, plenty of time if you're the Falcons. Sumner gonna get it across and get fouled on the reach. Good little hesitation to get the reach out. Looks like that foul is gonna get called on number 10, Madsen, for the Cardinals. Sumner to inbound, gets it to Muller. Muller one dribble, gets it back to Sumner. Sumner's going to look to get to the free throw line, denied, gets it to Vavruska. Vavruska to Byer, left wing. Flashes across, too late though. Muller was there, but Byer hesitated. It was the right idea, just about a second too late. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Lovacic to inbound here. Box set for the Falcons. Sumner curling all the way out, gets the ball inbounded. Lovacic in the corner. She's going to choose not to shoot it, get it back up top to Vavruska. Vavruska's going to get the offense set here. Sumner drive, floater, just a little too strong. Tries to knock the ball away, makes too much contact. That's going to be a 5th foul by the Falcons here, so it's going to be shooting 2 here. Ellison Vincent for the Cardinals. This is the tough part about picking up so many fouls so quickly. If you're the Falcons, is everything becomes automatic. 2 free throws at this point. Vincent for first free throw, up and in. 3:18 to go. 31-29 our score. Rizlov in for Byer now. Second free throw, too strong. Falcons can't come up with the rebound though. Madsen gets it over to Vincent. Vincent sets it up. Madsen, right wing. Spildy up top. Decides not to use the entry pass. Johnson over to Huntimer. Back to Johnson on the right wing. Chooses to dump the entry pass. Spildy underneath. Gets it back out to Johnson. Johnson tries to do the pump fake. Shuffles her feet. Gonna get called for the travel. Timely turnover if you're the Falcons. Now, Cardinals gonna set up some pressure here. 1-2-1 diamond press, it looks like. This ball is gonna be sidelined out of bounds because of the turnover. Back to Vavruska. Vavruska gonna bring it across. Vavruska gets it over. Gets it down to Lovacic. Lovacic down to Muller in the corner. Gets it up to Vavruska. Rizlov right wing. Small dribble. Gets it back to Vavruska. Vavruska trying to figure out what we're supposed to be running. Looks like we get the action set here. Vavruska left wing now. Gets a one-on-one. Gets past Johnson. Good move. No help defense from the Cardinals there. 31-31 our score. Cardinals are going to bring the ball back. Vincent too tall for Spildy. Another turnover for the Cardinals. Falcon basketball. Looks like Coach King going to set up a 2-3 zone going back the other way. Vavruska brings the ball back for the Falcons here. Gets it to Lovacic. Fakes the dribble handoff. Gets to the corner. Gets to Vavruska. Vavruska for 3. Little short. Rizlov the long rebound though. Good job. And leaves the defender behind. Hesitation too strong off the glass for Rizlov. Muller and Rizlov taking a little swat at the ball, but going to be timeout for Coach King here. She's going to verify that timeout's going to happen right up there at the top. Officials trying to establish full or 30. Looks like he's going to settle on full since Coach King didn't decide. They're going to take 60. We'll take 60. We'll be right back.
Home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. 31-31 our score. A minute 46 to play. Going to be Cardinal basketball coming out of the timeout. Inbounds pass coming. Gets it up to Johnson. Johnson collects. In the backcourt. Gets it across. Guarded by Levacic. Picks up the dribble a long way from the basket, but the pass gets off. Sumner beat off the first step by Huntemer. And going to get called for a hold first. Johnson hoping that they could come away with a travel, trying to avoid the foul. Looks like Johnson's going to get called for the foul as well. Her third, team's second. So minute 33 to go, 31-31 our score. An extended 2-1-2 zone by the Cardinals. Three for Sumner. Rims in and out. Good looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Rebound by Spildy. Spildy going to get it to Vincent. Vincent going to get the ball back and across. Johnson right wing. Gets it to Madsen. Madsen to Vincent. Vincent for three. Just a little short. Good job by Muller to have her boxed out, but it looks like a little bit too much push from behind to be able to secure it. And it's going to go off of Muller, according to the officials. So going to be a baseline inbounds here for the Cardinals. Hesitation. Huntemer gets it off the fake. Going to fake the dribble handoff. Good defense. Way to be ready by Sumner there. Three-pointer for Vincent. That one falls. 34-33. Cardinals lead. Ball's going to come back now. Vavruska with the ball. Coach Reed going to call a timeout. Looks like he was hoping there was going to be a rotation there. Going to be a timeout. Looks like a full. They're going to take 60. We're going to take 60. We will be right back.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Going to be Falcon basketball up top here off the timeout from Coach Reed. 34-31 our score. .4 to go. So, setting up our situation here. Falcons have 5 fouls. Cardinals have 2. Cardinals have 2 timeouts left. Coach Reed has 1. 40 seconds to go now. Klitsky over to Vavruska. Vavruska back to Klitsky. Conkey trying to get some positioning at the free throw line. Ball's going to get dribbled away by Klitsky. Vavruska going to tie it up. No, going to get called for the hold. The official saying she had to hold to try and get position on it. Vavruska had a little bit of jawing to say, so a little bit of back and forth there. And again, like I said, the Falcons were on 5 fouls, so this is going to be shooting with the clock stopped, which the Falcons are behind 34-31. At the end of the day, you don't like the foul completely, but it also stops the clock. And it makes sure if the Cardinals are going to score buckets, it's going to be with the clock not running. Byer and Lavacic in. Klitsky and Conkey off. I think Coach Reed opting for a little offense versus defense here, and shooters on the floor. Second free throw good for Johnson. Going to get a quick timeout by Coach King here, 36-31. 30 seconds, we'll be right back.
We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. 36-31 our score here. Falcon basketball, they're going to inbound it on the baseline. 27.7 to go here. So, if you're the Falcons, you need a couple of quick buckets, and you need at least a stop here shortly. Ball's going to get inbounded. Vavruska's going to bring it up. Clock ticking now. 20 seconds to go. Screen by Muller. Vavruska going to attack the rim. Just not quite strong enough. Ball's going to get tied up. And going to get a travel here. Shuffled the feet, I think, by Spildy there. So 13.4 to go. Falcon basketball. Here's the thing, right? This is like the last 2 minutes in the NFL. This 13 seconds, kind of an eternity as long as things happen quickly. So, inbounding, Sumner going to look to get it to Vavruska. Vavruska hesitated. This shot's got to get off quickly here. Floater for Sumner, too strong. Byer tries to collect, can't get it. Ball's going to get knocked out by Cardinals. Only 3.6 to go there. The Falcons not quite ready to shoot when that ball gets inbounded there. Not sure. Vavruska for 3. Too strong. Clock's going to get ticked down. And that's going to be the end of this one. 36-31. The Cardinals are going to walk away with a victory. Kind of a tale of two halves. Falcons knocked down more shots there in the second half. But in the end, they went a little bit cold. Cardinals resolute in sticking to the attack. They come away with the victory. We're going to go to a quick break. We got about 15 minutes or so before the boys' game. So stay tuned here. We're going to make it look like we're going away, but we're not. We'll be back shortly.
Insurance will take the time to answer. all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put-Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put-Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put-Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota for tonight's matchup. Falcons going to get the scoring started. 2-0 now. Just under 7 minutes to go. Ball's going to get turned over. Falcons back the other way. Vavruska sizes up the three, decides not to, gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to get it over back to Vavruska. Screen by Sumner and roll. Vavruska turns it away. Says reset it, like the action. This time he denies the screen, attacks the rim just off the front. A little bit of a contact there, but no foul, according to the officials. Ball's going to come back the other way. That shot, three-pointer, no good for the Cardinals. Number 10, Leland Farstead. Could be Leland, I'm not sure. Didn't get time to check the pronunciation, so I'm going to go Leland as the I is after the E. Kelly fakes, gets the pass out to Berg. Berg up top to Cole. Cole gonna attack. Pushes it at the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, strong underneath. Gonna get a foul. Directly underneath the basket, but when you're 6'4", you can get a good angle to try and get that ball up and under. Gets called for a shooting foul here. Looks like first one on the Cardinals. That foul's gonna go on number 2, Brecken Voss for the Cardinals. First free throw coming for Logan Cole. First free throw, no good. Second free throw coming. Second one just short. Rebound by the Cardinals, number 12, Miles Antonin. Ball comes back the other way. Antonin up top to Farstead. That pass from Maldonado, no good. Ball's going to come back the other way. And Vavruska going to get called for a carry. Don't see it terribly often, but that time a little bit too much underneath the ball and scoop and continuation of the dribble. Going to be a turnover. Farstead will bring the ball back up. Maldonado corner 3, too strong. Kelly goes for the rebound. It's kind of a pile up. Vavruska's cherry picking towards the other end. Layup's good. 4-0 Falcons lead. And the cross-court pass to Maldonado. Maldonado not ready. That time the pass coming from Antonin. Antonin trying to sort it out, make sure they're on the same page. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 15, Colby Burns. Maldonado gonna jog off. Kelly to Vavruska. Vavruska's gonna dribble it around the top. Kelly gets it to the elbow to Cole. Cole handoff to Vavruska. Vavruska jumper's good. 6-0 now. Falcons lead. Ball coming back the other way. Farstead dribble handoff to Vossler. Vossler no good. Here comes Carson Vavruska. Runner's good. That's what I was just going to say. I think we're going to get a quick timeout here by Coach King. They're going to take a 30-second one. We will be right back.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites,
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Falcons out to a quick 8-0 lead. Going to be Cardinals ball coming out here. Farstead gets it to Antonin, back to Farstead. Cross court to Antonin. Antonin gets it across. Going to get the screen there, gets cut off. Got to get it handed away. Farstead gets it. Ball back up to Antonin. And shot no good. Going to get rebounded underneath by number 5, Paxton Rowe for the Cardinals. Everybody for the Falcons started to run an outlet and nobody bothered to rebound it. So it's going to be 8-2 now. Sumner underneath, gets it to Berg on the runner. Layup good. 10-2. Just under 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Ball gets down to Rowe. Rowe for 3, too strong. Logan Cole can't come up with the rebound. Antonin no at the rim. Cole gets the rebound this time. Here comes Vavruska back the other way. Vavruska gonna attack the rim. Just a little too strong. Ball's gonna get tied up. Rowe and Kelly. Possession points to the Falcons. So baseline inbounds. Vavruska gets the handoff from Berg. Vavruska the dump off to Berg. Berg attacks the rim. Gonna get fouled. Gonna be the second foul of the quarter for the Cardinals. Looks like this one's gonna get called on Antonin, number 12, from behind. Berg first free throw off the front iron, rolls in. Home shooter's touch there. 3:24 to go. Second free throw coming for Berg. That one in. Maldonado going to check back in for the Cardinals. 12-2, 3:24 to go. Here's Antonin in the corner. Cross court. Cole has it go off his fingertips. Maldonado, corner 3, short. Rebound there by number 2, Vossler. Putback was no good. This time it's going to get rebounded. Ball gets over to Vavruska. Kelly dumped down to Sumner. Help defense comes. He gets the scoot pass all the way to the corner for Cole. Corner 3, no good. Rebound's going to go to the Cardinals, number 5, Rowe. Maldonado, corner 3. That time, wide open, shot falls. Vavruska gets the ball across, almost losing control. 12-5 our score now. Kelly for 3, no. Rebound's gonna go to Farstead. Farstead's gonna bring it up. Kelly applies pressure. Maldonado hesitates the 3, no. Gets it down to Rowe. Rowe, strong power dribble, tries to shoot it over Berg. Gonna be hard to do. Vavruska's gonna get it down the sideline from Kelly. Vavruska for 3, just off the iron. Berg, strong rebound, power dribbling in. 14-5 now. Farstead's gonna bring the ball back up. Berg, quick defense, gonna gather, and we're gonna get a foul here by Vossler. Vossler shaking his head. I think he thought that Berg was talking about going up for a dunk. And the official, I think maybe Berg had something to say too. The official's gonna have a discussion here. I think they're telling him, you gotta be careful, because if you aren't going for the ball, you cause a problem, that's gonna be a flagrant foul. I think they're gonna call it a common foul here, yep. So they're gonna call that on Vossler, common foul, just shooting. Berg's gonna shoot 2 free throws, subs waiting at the bench here. First free throw up and in for Berg, 15-5. Back in for the Cardinals, number 15, Burns. In for the Falcons, number 45, Mason Warney. Second free throw from Berg, just short. Rowe with the rebound, Antonin back the other way now. Sucks in the defense, pass goes over Cole to Farstead in the corner. Farstead picks up the dribble on the elbow, looking for an outlet, finds Rowe, gets it to Maldonado, left corner 3. That's also good. In talking to the Falcons before the game, I think that was kind of the scouting report, was Maldonado's gonna find that corner, he's gonna drop 3s, and that's kind of his niche. Kelly down to Warney, Warney power dribble. Berg up top for three from Warney, short. Cole tries to rebound, Rowe gets it. Gonna get fouled by Kelly from behind. Considering you're up 15-8, it's not a great foul. Gonna be team's first, Carson Kelly's first. So Farstead gonna bring the ball up here. Gets it to Antonin. Antonin cross court to Maldonado, to Rowe for three from the left corner, no. Vavaruska gets it out to Cole. Just kind of threw it blindly, happened to get Cole turned around enough to get it. Gets it back to Vavaruska and across. Kelly, right wing, Berg up top. Gets it to Cole underneath. Good post move by Cole. Gonna get met by Burns, gets knocked away. And ball bounces around. Looks like it's gonna be the Falcons basketball, I think. Yes. Vavaruska to inbound here. Berg off the cut and in. 17-8 our score now. Farstead's going to bring it back the other way now. Antonin, runner in the lane, no. Rowe trying to get to the rebound. Going to get a push call from behind. Looks like they didn't call it on Rowe. Looks like they called it on Burns. Berg's going to bring the ball up, coming back the other way. 10 seconds to go now. Looks like a little 1-4 action. Going to get a screen here. Vavaruska refuses the screen. Cross court to Cookies. And power dribble for Warney. Dribbles it off his knee. It's going to be out of bounds. 1.6 seconds to go. To Antonin, long three, just wide of the rim. And just like that, we're going to go end of the first quarter. They'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a minute.
Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520-4518.
Agriculture.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Falcons lead 17-8, start of the second quarter here. On the floor for the Falcons, Vavaruska, Kelly, Sumner, Berg, and Cole. Same starting five. For the Cardinals, they're going to get the ball coming out here. Looks like Vossler, Farstead, Rowe, Antonin, and Maldonado. Same starting five there as well. Down to Rowe in the corner, short corner there. Rowe's going to shoot it over Berg. Not easy to do, but he puts it down. (17-10) now. Cole down to Berg. Berg, strong move to the basket. Not a lot that Rowe can do there. Kind of gave himself the shrug of, I was in the best position, just not really anything I can do when he's 6'4", 6'5". Shot no good. Eventually gathered by Berg. Berg going to get it handed off to Vavaruska. Vavaruska jumper from the free throw line, no. Sumner tries to get scrummed in there. And eventually it's going to get gathered by Rowe. Gets it over to Antonin, who gets it to Farstead. Farstead looking to work Kelly. Gets the pass across the court to Vavaruska. Handoff to Vossler again, short. Rebound by Cole. Vavruska going to bring the ball back. He's going to slow it down a little bit. No numbers. Going to get it down to Sumner. Good look by Sumner there. Vavruska hesitated, allowed the defense to gather and block that shot. Going to get Vossler back the other way, a little bit out of control. I think he was looking for a foul there, but the official's going wild and out of control there, not going to bail you out. Vavruska right corner now. Dumps down to Sumner. Sumner met. I think he expected there to be someone, and there wasn't. Berg, good defense to kind of just be present. Sumner not going to be able to gather the pass. It's going to be a turnover. Going the other way there. And I think we are going to get a technical foul. I think after the no call, Vossler probably had a little extra to say. So in for the Cardinals, Burns. Vossler's going to take to the bench here. And I'm not sure. 30-second timeout by the Falcons here. They'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Going to be Cardinals ball coming back the other way, so no technical called. I imagine there probably was a warning issue there. I'll try and get some clarification at halftime. Meanwhile, Antonin with the ball, tries to attack, gets to the right elbow. No, Logan Cole the rebound. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to look to push. Berg attacks. No, kicks it back out to Kelly. Kelly down underneath to Cole. Cole strong to the rim. No. Scrum for the ball. Tucker Keller, number 0, TK in. Ball's going to get tied up off the rebound scrum. Possession arrow points to the Falcons, so we're going to get white ball underneath. They get everything organized. Same flat look from the Falcons there. This time the long inbound gets to Vavruska off the pass. Tucker Keller gets the rebound off the miss. Put back, he's fouled, no good. So, here in the second, 5:44 to go. Tucker Keller to the line. Agent 0, first free throw's good. 20-10 now our score. That foul is going to be called on Burns, his second, team's first of the quarter. Second free throw too strong. Rowe ends up with the rebound. Gets it to Antonin. Antonin's going to bring it back down to the other end. Antonin looking for some action. Gets it up to Farstead. Farstead dribbles towards Antonin. Dribble handoff. Vavruska tries to jump it. No. Vavruska recovers. Tipped off of Vavruska and out of bounds. Looks like Vossler, cooler head, going to come back in. He's going to inbound it here. Burns back to the bench. Vossler to inbound. That pass deflected by Berg, knocked out of bounds. So it looks like they're going to go with a box set now on the baseline out of bounds. Antonin gathers. Attacks the rim. Berg late to recover. That layup is good. Just a little bit late on the rotation by the Falcons. So number 0, Keller, going to bring the ball up. Gets it to Cole. Cole turns and faces. Berg, the pass just a little bit late, allowed the defense to get position and get around Berg instead of having to go through him. So turnover by the Falcons there. Farstead up top, gets it to Vossler, left wing. Screen from Antonin. Vavruska quick to hedge that screen. Maldonado, 3, no. Berg, yes. Bavruska's going to gather. Bavruska layup, no. I think he felt like he got bumped from behind. The official said not enough to alter the shot to call the foul. Long shot by Antonin, no. Going to get to Berg here. Attack, ball's going to get tied up. I think we're going to get a jump ball, yeah. Berg brought that ball off that dribble to his waist instead of bringing it up and over. That allowed Antonin to get 2 hands on that ball and tie it up. So the officials called jump ball, even though we don't jump for it. Back the other way. Vossler back to Farstead. Dribble handoff, Rowe for 3, no. Strong rebound by Tucker Keller there, as Maldonado tried to vie for it as well. Carson Bavruska attacks, gets it to Cole. Layup is good. 22-12 now, 4 minutes to go, halfway through the second quarter. Farstead gets it to Antonin. Farstead again, handoff to Rowe. Rowe gonna get the screen from Antonin. Gets it over to Vossler. Vossler gonna fake the handoff, and Keller gonna get called for reaching here. He got beat off the fake handoff and just reached out, so that's an automatic if you're the official. Gonna be the team's first of the quarter, and also Tucker Keller's first. Gonna be Cardinal ball underneath. Vossler to inbound off the box set again. Rowe, long shot over Berg, no. Rebound by Cole. Bevers gonna bring the ball up. Berg, right side. Cole, good cut underneath. Fakes, yes. Absorbs the contact. Easy bucket. Vossler to bring the ball up here. Gets it to Rowe. Guarded by Berg. Hand off to Vossler. Hand off to Maldonado. Maldonado gets space. This time it was an actual handoff. I think the Falcons trying to respect the fake. That time got caught out of position. Maldonado wide open for 3. Bavruska to Keller. Keller going to get a screen from Kelly. Kelly rolls. Vossler going to get called for the contact as Keller tried to go to his left hand across the lane. So happened at or near the free throw line. Going to be Vossler's third, so he'll take a seat probably for the remainder of the half. Burns back in. Dawson Lavacic checks in. Tucker Keller off for the Falcons. Bavruska to inbound here. Bavruska up to Berg, back to Bavruska. Bavruska refuses the screen, good attack. Gets caught under the basket. So the contact was there, but underneath the basket, that's a really hard call to get. There's not really anywhere for you to go. Antonin hesitation, gets the nail hole, turnaround, no. Rowe tried to come up with the rebound, couldn't quite handle it. It's gonna be Falcon basketball. 24-15 now. Bevers get a Kelly, screen from Lavacic, dump down to Lavacic, gets it to Cole. Cole hesitates, makes sure there's no contact coming. Easy 2 at that point. Antonin to bring the ball back the other way. Antonin maintains on top of the basketball, so no carry. Long pass over to Farstead. Farstead to Maldonado. Maldonado to Rowe at the left elbow. He gets to the free throw line, extended over top of Cole. He's got that long arcing shot there. And it's really well designed to get over guys that are 6'4" plus reach. Kelly drives, gets it to Lavacic. Lavacic to Berg, hesitates, gets to Bavruska, gets the screen from Cole. Cole, yes, good roll. He rolled away from the basket though, but had a good look at it. Eventually gathers his own rebound and in. So our score 28-17, just under a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Long pass over to Antonin. He almost ran away from it, turned it over. Maldonado for 3. Yes. Well, if the scouting report was Maldonado shoots 3s, don't give him space. I have to believe the scouting report was accurate. Vavruska drive, yes, lane was left wide open, nobody stopped the ball. 30-20 now, less than a minute to go. Antonin, Farstead met by Vavruska, shoots over, wide of the bucket. Lavacek rebounds it, gets it to Kelly. Kelly up the court, gonna look to attack since nobody's stopping ball. Good attack by Carson Kelly there, draws the shooting foul. Nobody picking the ball up. Carson Kelly goes, well, give me a full head of steam at that point, sure. So, gonna be a shooting foul. That foul called on Burns. That's gonna be his third. That's the first man off the bench if you're Coach King. And you already have a little bit of foul trouble with Vossler, and now your first guy in also has 3 fouls. So, playing with fire a little bit for Coach King. First free throw rolls around and off. 39.5 seconds to go. So the Cardinals will have to get a shot off because of the shot clock. Carson Kelly's second free throw up and in. 31-20. Cardinals to inbound. Get it to Antonin. Antonin steps through, gets it across to Burns. Coming back the other way. Burns, long pass across. Picked up his dribble, then hesitated. Turns the ball over, trying to get it over to Maldonado. So, Lavacek to inbound. Oh, going to be a sub coming in. Vossler in here for Burns. Interesting that Coach King's going to sub in the starter with 3 fouls and not leave the bench player with 3 fouls out there. I would think you would, if anybody's going to pick up a 4th foul, I would think you would want it to be the 6th man as opposed to one of the 5. Going to be under 15 seconds to go here. Falcons set the play. Lavacek hesitating. They're going to stay 4 flat. Vavruska gets it to Logan Cole in the corner. Cole drives baseline. No. Tries to put it back. Also no. I think Cole thought there was a lot of contact there, but you get towards the end of that quarter, and I think the officials are going to let it play out a little bit. We're going to go to halftime. Our halftime score 31-20. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. And right now, Falcons lead. Good offense and pretty decent defense so far for the Falcons. So if you're Coach Will Rowe, I think you got to be relatively happy with everything you've seen so far, with the exception of leaving Maldonado open so many times for 3. They're taking a break. We'll take a break. We will be back shortly.
At Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sports-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
AgWorks of Watertown is your go-to for premier agricultural services in Northeast South Dakota. We deliver superior agronomy solutions, including top-quality seed brand, custom application, and precision ag services to enhance crop health and yield. Optimize your farming with our expert services and cutting-edge solutions. Call AgWorks today for ultimate agricultural success. Proud sponsors of Watertown area youth athletics and events.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
At Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Falcons lead 31-20. Going to be Falcons ball coming out of the timeout, or the halftime, excuse me, not a timeout. Vavaruska gets it inbounded from Kelly. Over to Berg. Berg toward the free throw line. To Kelly, to Vavaruska, to Berg. To Kelly again. Going to get a screen from Sumner. Long jumper from Kelly. Buckets. Nothing but the bottom of the net. So, it'll be 33-20 now. Shout out to my personal student managers, Kendall Reed and Avery Russell, for bringing me a couple of Snickers there. Rebound goes Falcons' way. Berg down to Sumner. Sumner waits for the traffic to clear. Going to get fouled from behind. Good pump fake there. He waited for the traffic to clear. Maldonado going to get him from behind. So shooting foul. Sumner to the line for two. Foul on Maldonado was his first, team's first of the quarter. First free throw up and in for Sumner. Second free throw coming. Second one off the back iron, too strong. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Farstead turned away. Nifty little pass to Rowe. Rowe, though, in order to collect it, got underneath the basket. Got blocked, gets the rebound, then gets enough space to get the ball up and in. He was contending with Berg there, which is not an easy task. Berg up top to Kelly. Down to Sumner, who was wide open. Power dribble. That ball on the floor, though, so it's going to be Falcons ball underneath. Nope, they're going to say he was gathering, so they're going to say he was going up for the shot after the power dribble. We're going to get a shooting foul. So officials talk about it, make sure they get it right. about it. They agree. First free throw for Sumner, good. That is the 4th foul on Vossler, so he's going to take a seat. Burns going to come back in. Second free throw for Sumner, again too strong. Rebound for Rowe, gets it to Antonin, gets it to Maldonado. Right next to the sideline there, gets it to Farstad. Looks at Antonin, tells him clear out. Gonna get Rowe up top, long shot for Farstad. No. And gonna be a foul away from the ball. Sumner, I think, went to go try and break toward the basket, got a little bit of traffic, and then a little bit of frustration, got the push there. So Sumner's first, team's first. Farstad to inbound it. Maldonado hesitates, looks to create, couldn't get any space. Gonna get a dribble handoff now to Maldonado. Burns went to go screen and Maldonado picked up the dribble, so a little bit of a cluster of people there. Tries to feed it. Farstad tried to feed it down underneath to Burns. Pass goes off Burns' hands. Gonna be Falcon basketball. Antonin pretends he's gonna put some pressure on Vavruska. Once Vavruska found space, Antonin went, nah, we don't need to get just left in the dust here. Sumner down to Berg, up to Vavruska. Pass collected. Vavruska gonna attack, looks to dump it to Sumner, just off the back iron. Eventually, ball's gonna get cleared up. Farstad's gonna bring it up. Farstad and Sumner. Sumner cuts him off. Gets it out to Berg on the fast break. Berg collects and gonna be called for a dribble. The pass was just a little too long. Just. So, gonna be Cardinals basketball after all that. 5.5 to go, 35-22, Falcons lead. Farstad for 3, no, long rebound. Burns trying to go over the top of Vavruska, had him boxed out. Vavruska not impressed. Getting pretty chippy now. Here comes Berg, attack the basket. Denied by Farstad. Gonna be out of bounds off Farstad. So Berg didn't have numbers, still tried to press it. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Gonna be a box set for the baseline, out of bounds for the Falcons here. Slow developing. Cole fakes the pass to Vavruska, attacks the middle of the lane, and then good strong play there to get the bucket up and in. 37-22 now, coming up on midway through the third. Farstad gets it to Maldonado. Maldonado for 3. That muscle memory on that 3 for Maldonado is pristine. Vavruska going to bring the ball up for the Falcons. Jabs, gets it to Kelly. Berg up top. Berg for 3. Basket is good. Berg sized it up, and when you're 6'4", sizing something up, you get a pretty good look at it. And he found nothing but the bottom of the net. Antonin across the lane, no. Vavruska tried to draw the offensive. That ball's going to get batted around a little bit off the Falcons. Sumner going to take a break. Mason Warney in for the Falcons. Won't be surprised if somewhere through the rest of this third quarter we see maybe a double foul or some player control. Things are getting pretty chippy, and I'm talking both ways. It's not just one or the other. Rebound by Vavruska. Ball's going to come back the other way. Cross the lane to Berg. Berg took too much to gather it. Gets called for the travel. So ball's going to come back the other way. Farstad to bring it up. Attacks Warney. Antonin the handoff. Screen from Burns. Antonin attacks Cole. Farstad again on Warney. Good rebound by Warney. He's going to go back the other way. Going to be a fast break. Gets it to Berg. Berg at the basket. Yep. The defense was set, going back the other way. The Cardinals, instead of trying to play to the ball and to the player, they played to the spot, which is generally what you want to do in those situations. Beat Berg to the spot, offensive foul. That's Berg's first, team's second. And that time, going to be an illegal screen by Farstead. They went to go with the dribble handoff action, and that time Farstead, instead of getting set, just ran through the Falcons defender. So Vavruska to bring the ball up here. 40-25 our score. Berg to Kelly to Vavruska. Vavruska denies the Warney screen, attacks, draws the defense, and Vavruska is going to get hit on the shot. So we're going to get the foul on Antonin here, it looks like. Vavruska is going to shoot 2. Antonin second, team's fourth for the quarter. Still 3:13 to go. So, plenty of quarter. Free throw up and in. Plenty of quarter left if you are the Falcons to keep attacking the rim and try and get some easy buckets again. Second free throw up and in. Antonin to bring the ball up here. So Rowe to Farstead. And we're going to get the Falcons. The hard part is, as a defender, you are taught when there are cutters, you want to bump them. This time, a little bit too much by the Falcons there to bump that cutter. Looks like the foul is going to be called on Warney. His first, team's third. So you want to redirect cutters, but you don't want to do it in a way that draws the attention of the officials. Turnaround shot, no good. Vavruska handles the pressure. Falcons get it across. Berg gonna attack the rim, strong to the basket. Up and in, and one. So it looks like that's gonna be Burns' fourth as well. And if you're playing 2 cards with the same number, you're gonna go back to the stronger hand. Still in the third quarter, Burns picks up his fourth. Team's fifth. Berg and one capitalizes. So 45-25. Falcons now lead by 20. Rowe to Maldonado, denied. Antonin, strong screen. Warney collects the rebound. Berg gonna look to attack here. Gets it collected. Up to Vavruska. Vavruska hesitation, attacks down the lane. Good. Soft touch to get the roll there. Here comes Farstead back. Farstead handoff to Antonin. Antonin looks to attack, but with Cole on him, I think he's less enticed by that. Pick and roll there by Antonin. Kelly couldn't come up with the rebound. Gonna foul Vossler on his way up off the rebound. Gonna be a shooting foul. So Kelly late on the rotation to get the rebound, compounds it by committing the foul. It's going to be his second, team's fourth. If you're the Falcons, you don't want to be giving up a bunch of free throws by getting into the bonus. First free throw by Vossler, no good. Tucker Keller going to come in for Mason Warney. 2:03 to go, 47-25, Falcons lead. Second free throw for Vossler, up and good. So, here come the Falcons. Tucker Keller going to handle the ball up. Gets it over to Berg. Berg attacks baseline to the rim, strong again. The Cardinals just don't have a size to handle both Cole and Berg. Handoff from Farstead to Rowe. Rowe looking to work on Cole. Gets denied. Gets it to Vossler, guarded by Vavruska. Gets it to Maldonado in the corner, denied by Kelly. Vossler attacking again. Farstead right corner, 3. Basket is good. And we're going to get the and one off of the 3. Just a little bit too strong on the closeout. That far away from the basket, you live with it.
So 3-point basket's good. That'll bring us to 49-29. Farstead to the line for the and one. Free throw no good. Rebound by Rowe, attacking on Cole. Tries to shoot it over him, no. Cole gathers the rebound. Tucker Keller to bring it up now. Gets it up and across. Kelly gets a screen from Berg, who rolls. Slows the roll. Cut by Kelly, denied by Farstead. Ball's going to come back the other way. Vossler attacking. One too many steps. He picked it up just a little too early. In the NBA, you would get that 0 step, that gather step, and then the 2 for the layup. It would have been good. However, in high school, you don't get a gather step. So back onto the floor, Sumner. Berg going to get a break here. 1 minute to go. Evers going to bring the ball up. Kelly down towards the baseline, up and over and in. 51-29, less than a minute to go now. Cardinals bring it back. Farstead to Rowe, long 3, up and in. Just pure on that shot. Carson Kelly over Logan Cole. Tucker Keller, Carson Kelly. Logan Vavruska going to get a screen and roll from Sumner. Carson Vavruska for 3. Less than 20 seconds to go here. Shot clock off, 54-32. Falcons lead. Farstead handoff to Vossler. Vossler gets a screen from Antonin. Carson Vavruska there to deny it right away. Attacks, and that's going to be Vossler's 5th. Vossler's going to have more to say. He can still pick up a technical. I don't know if he's aware of that, even though he's fouled out. I think he's frustrated with the fact that Carson attacked him, but he's not set. He's not in the right position. Carson Vavruska, good body control to get in on that one. So Vossler's going to foul out. Carson Vavruska to the line. Just smart basketball if you're Carson Vavruska there to attack the body, especially on a defender that has 4 fouls. So here come the free throws from Vavruska. First one's up and in. 55-32. Levacic and Logan Cole off here. Second free throw for Vavruska. Up and in. So, moves our score, 5 seconds left. Moves our score 56-32. Rowe gonna get it across. Long 3, just short. We're gonna go to the 4th quarter. We will be right back.
Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a 3rd-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Getting ready to start the 4th quarter here. 56-32 our score. Going to be Cardinals basketball coming out. On the floor for the Falcons, Logan Cole, Tucker Keller, Ty Berg, Carson Vavruska, and Carson Kelly. Antonin going to turn the ball over. Vavruska, lob up to Berg, just a little off.
Gonna get a foul from behind here. Only about half the crowd left. I think there would have been a little bit of cheering. Not enough people here to say that the roof would have come off the place, but it would have been cool to see. Instead, it's a missed shot, turnover, and then compounded by a foul. Farstead up top to Antonin, to Rowe. Rowe long three over Berg. That ball's going to rattle in. 35-56. Curious to see how long Coach Rowe lets the starters go here. They have to play again against Great Plains Lutheran on Thursday. Another doubleheader, that one at GPL. Turnover by Vavruska there. Ball got trapped on the way up, so he left his feet, left the floor, both feet, came back down, still possessing the ball. That's a travel. Antonin handoff to Rowe. Rowe for three. Little off. Long rebound, no. Goes to Antonin. Cole. Antonin over top of Cole. 2-point basket. 56-37. Carson Kelly bringing it up. Tucker Keller. Carson Kelly going to get a screen from Logan Cole. Gets the entry pass. Attack. Up. No. He gave it the pump fake to try and get the traffic. The traffic was there. The official said no contact. And then the bunny was missed. So Rowe looking to attack the nail hole wide on that one. Tucker Keller up to Ty Berg. Berg gonna attack the baseline. Just off that time. He's been pretty solid with that move tonight, but that one not quite there. Rowe attacking the lane, gonna get a shooting foul here. Nobody stopped the ball off of that. So we're gonna get Rowe to the line. 6:06 to play in the fourth. That is gonna be Logan Cole's first, team's second. Free throw for Rowe, no good. Sumner in, Tucker Keller off. Second free throw for Rowe is in. 56-38, 6 minutes to go. Carson Kelly gets it over. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Rowe. Looks like he's going to call a full, so we'll be back in 1 minute.
Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518. For a quote today, 605-520-4518.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Ball's going to get inbounded by Carson Kelly here. Gets it over to Carson Vavruska. To Ty Berg, little flare there to Vavruska. Cardinals ready. Logan Cole up top, drives the lane, left-handed, no, just off. Rebound by the Cardinals there. Farstead to bring the ball up. Passes it to Maldonado. Carson Vavruska ready for that one, jumps it, this time to Berg, and just not enough up on that one. Gets the ball jammed in between the rim and the backboard, and Farstead and Berg went to go bust it loose, bumped each other. No harm, no foul there, just both of them trying to get it loose. So when the ball gets wedged like that, it goes to a jump ball. That's closer to the proverbial jump ball. Arrow pointing the Falcons' way, gets it to Berg. Berg for 3 short. Farstead going to bring it back the other way, going to look to attack Vavruska. Vavruska, little swat at it, tried to create some hesitation in Farstead, but Farstead strong with it, gets the bucket. 56-40 our score. Berg over to Vavruska. Screen from Sumner refused by Vavruska. Easy run at the lane. I think some fatigue for Vavruska. Shorts the layup. This time a 3. All the room in the world. He could have built a house in between himself and the next defender. That time wide open. Buries the 3. Antonin gets into the lane. Going to be a blocking foul. Late rotation there. Vavruska and Cole having a friendly little exchange, even though there was a push. Smiles on both their faces. Gonna get a blocking foul. Looks like it's gonna be called on Vavruska. Jackson Orthouse gonna check in now, number 44. Looks like they called it on the floor. So the Cardinals to inbound here. Rowe, box set on the baseline out of bounds. And gonna get Logan Cole called for a hook and hold here. Antonin went to go make that cut, and they kind of, almost like a do-si-do, locked arms. And unfortunately, the defender is going to get called for the hold there, not the offensive player. 59-40, ball tipped, and then Carson Kelly gathers it on the inbound. Vavruska hesitates. Vavruska for another 3, wide that time. No contact, no tip, they say. So, ball's going to go out of bounds. Team rebound for the Cardinals. Antonin to bring it back. Farstead dribble handoff to Antonin. Falcons showing over top of the screen. They deter it. Rowe, long shot, no good. Cole, strong rebound, going to get it to Vavruska. Vavruska's going to bring it back. About halfway through the 4th quarter now. Berg attacking. And I think offensive foul is going to get called here on Jackson Orthouse. I think he went to go try and seal off of the quick action. The official saw it as an illegal screen and called it the other way. 59-40 still, 4 minutes now to go. Berg tries to jump the pass. Rowe from the elbow, yes. Vavruska now to bring the ball up. Caulfield now in for the Falcons. Orthouse to Berg. Berg straight down the lane. A little bit of contact, but he's strong with it. Puts it in. Here comes Antonin back the other way, 61-42. This has kind of been the story of the evening, kind of this 20-point lead. Rowe, long jumper, no good. Caulfield, the rebound. Lots of traffic there, but finds a way to get it to Vavruska. Vavruska, hesitation, step back, no. Passes it over to Caulfield, to Berg. Berg gonna get a screen from Cole. Elbow jumper, no for Berg. Rebound by the Cardinals. Rowe gonna look to push it. Hesitation, attack, jump. Had the jump stop too early by Caulfield. Gonna get the ball out to Vavruska here. Vavruska spin move, attacks the rim. Layup good. Nifty little pirouette move by Vavruska there. Those of you that know me, pirouette's probably too big a word to be in my vocabulary, so I hope I used it correctly. Maldonado, again another 3 from the wing. 63-45. Vavruska to Caulfield, long jumper for Caulfield, no. Logan Cole rebound over Farstead. Gathers it, puts it up and in. Gonna get a substitution timeout here. Looks like a hockey line change coming in, both sides.
65-45 our score, 2 minutes to play. So, for the Cardinals, let's see here. Number 23, Jake Burns. Number 14 is going to be a junior high rosteree. Get the camera pointed towards the action here. Long three-pointer for number 30. I don't have a name for him. Mason Warney, the rebound for the Falcons. Zach Schrader in, Jackson Orthouse, Louis Caulfield, and Dawson Lubacek. Good cut underneath by Warney. Misses the bunny. Lubacek the rebound. Underneath, nowhere to go with it. Ball gets blocked partially. Warney's going to come off the floor, and number 21, Tucker Mumm, going to check in. Dawson Lubacek underneath to inbound it. Less than 2 to go. Jackson Orthouse going to get it down to Lubacek. Lubacek up and in over the defender. Lubacek trying not to do too much. Just get that ball up and over the defender. Nothing fancy. So for the Cardinals, number 14 over to number 1, Peyton Cope. Number 30 down the lane. No good. It rims in and out. Guarded by number 13, Kyle Rowan. The pass just a little too long. Turnover by the Falcons. Gonna get another wave of Cardinals subbing in and subbing out. I think Coach King just looking to get everybody a little bit of a run here in the varsity game. This one, coast to coast, never really in doubt. The Falcons were ready to kind of jump out to a quick lead. Kept it that way for most of the game. So Colby Robinson in for the Falcons, as well as Aiden Seaglock. Handoff action for the Cardinals. Again, I apologize. The younger players are not listed on the flyer, so I don't have a name. Number 21 over to number 4. Gonna get a screen from 24. Good turnaround action for number 4. Gets it to 24, back to 4. Good seal there by number 13, Kyle Rowan. They don't get the ball down into it. Runner, ball tapped away, but it's going to end up off of the Cardinals. So passing the ball in here, Zach Schrader going to get it to Dawson Lubacek. Imagine it's a pass back, yep. So Zach Schrader bringing the ball up. The shot clock technically still on. I would say the Falcons don't have to shoot if they don't want to. Seaglock to Lubacek, to Robinson for 3. No, not really Robinson's forte. But here come the Cardinals back the other way. Shot clock is off. Long three-pointer for number 21. No, Robinson's going to gather it, lose it. Zach Schrader going to tap it out of bounds. So inbound over to Cope. Cope to number 21, tries to drive the lane. No, Lubacek. And Tucker Mumm thought about a half-court heave, hesitated, and then it stuck in his hand. No shot. That's going to end the ball game, folks. 65-45. Falcons are going to win. If you're Coach Rowe, you're happy with how that one turned out. A game that should have played out that way, and rarely do they when they should go that way. So that one turned out the way we'd like to see. Falcons are going to hit the road, both the boys and the girls, doubleheader on Thursday at Great Plains Lutheran. Junior high, junior varsity, and varsity action that evening. Then following that, the Sacred Heart Classic in Huron, I believe, is where the girls head on Saturday. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Again, the Falcons win 65-45. Have a great evening.